So, good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome back to the web technology course. So, in the previous video, we started with the web technology. We understood about what is web technology, what are the course objectives of the web technology, what are the course outcomes, like what student will be able to do once he or she will learn the concept, that is learn the course web technology. And also we started with the first unit. So first unit is PHP. So we learned that in the PHP, what is PHP, who is the inventor or creator of PHP, what are the most important points that is to be remembered once we start writing any PHP code, or once we do start using the PHP language. We also studied about why that is we need to use PHP, or else is there any else other language available other than PHP. That is all we studied. Also we studied about features of PHP, prerequisite, that is what a knowledge we should always what a knowledge we should have before learning PHP. We saw it, that is what we need, the knowledge of HTML, CSS as well as JavaScript. So this is being studied during your workshop lab, I hope you remember. So also we understood about how to install the PHP software. So usually it will come in the form of a AMP software stack, that is Apache, MySQL and PHP software stack, right? So for Windows we installed XAMPP software, XAMPP server, that is a cross platform which help us to use the applications like Apache, MySQL, PHP, as well as some extra components like FileZilla, OpenSSL, etc. Okay, right. Also we once we installed the XAMPP, we created a host server, and also we executed the first PHP code. So this is what we studied in the previous video. So today I am going to discuss about how and what are the applications, what are the functions, what are the statements available to print the data in the PHP. So usually there are two components, two statements available. One is echo and one is print. So let us start understanding about each of these. Okay. So first one is PHP echo. So it is something like a language construct. It is not a function. So it means like it is just used as a statement. Okay. So this is used to print the string. It may be either a single line, it may be either a multiple lines. So even for printing the escaping characters also, and even variables, arrays and etc. Okay. So some points that is to be remembered about print echo statement is, usually it is used to display the output. Okay. If I want to print any statement, like if I want to get any statement as an output, as like a basic program, like I want to print the statement like welcome to Sri Datta Institute of Engineering and Science. So I can use this echo statement to print it at the display console once we execute the program. Next, this echo statement can be used with or without the parenthesis. Parenthesis means opening and closing of the small bracket. I can either use it, or either I cannot, maybe I do not use it also. Okay. Next, so echo does not return any value. Okay, very important to be remember. So whenever I do execute echo, if I want to print the value what it is going to return, it does not return any value, neither 0 nor 1. Okay, it is something what it is not going to return. Maybe if you try to return it, you will get an error. Don't worry, we will definitely see it by executing a program regarding that. Okay. Then next, we can pass multiple strings separated by comma. This is also very important to remember, that I can pass multiple strings. I can pass multiple strings separated by comma. Don't worry about this. We will definitely execute a program and we will check out whether what it is being explained in the theoretical is really in the execution or not. Last, echo is faster than print statement. Echo is faster than print statement. So as I told, there is another statement available to get the display at the output, that is print. So when I in the comparison echo and print, echo is faster than the print. Next, so as I said in the important points what we noted, so I can either print the single line, either I can print the multiple line, or either I can get the multiple strings in a same statement. That is all. We will see simple examples. So this example will tell me that it will get the output as hello PHP by echo statement. Okay, so here I am printing a string. So string means what? Again it is a combination or collection of one or more than one characters. Okay, that is what. So next example will tell me that I can print multiple line string with echo. That is what we discussed in the important points. So here you can see there is a multiple line string called like hello by PHP echo. This is multiple line text printed by PHP echo statement. So don't worry, I am going to execute it by creating a host system in my computer. Okay, right. So here I am going to have an escaping characters. Usually when I do use the double quotes, it is used for getting the strings to be included. Getting the string to be included. So if I use the double quote, for example, I hope you are observing my mouse pointer where I am moving. So if I do use the double quotes, the printing should end here, like hello escape backslash, that should only come. But what I am doing, this backslash is an escaping character. It is an escaping character. It will skip this double quote. It will not be considered. This will be considered as a normal text that is to be displayed. Okay, that is what this backslash functionality will do. It will skip this double quote. Again it will skip this double quote here, and it will only consider directly the end of the double quote and the starting of the double quotes. Okay, I hope you remember when I was using echo, I will use only a pair of double quotes, starting double quote and end double quote. So in between I am not going to use double quotes. So if I do use double quotes after the multi-line statement or a word, then I will get only the printout from hello by PHP echo. This is multiple line only. So next it will be showing error. Okay, next it will be showing error. So to not to consider this double quote, I will use backslash. That is what I am doing here. Okay, if I do double quote, put here double quote, then it should be only this much. So this backslash is going to skip this double quote and is going to consider up till this characters. Don't worry, you will experience how the output will appear. Okay, right. So even not only the single line or multiple line, I can even include the value within a variable and I can print that variable also. Here is the example program where you can see I am taking a variable called as a message. So this message variable is having the string value. What is that? It is hello students, how are you all? Okay, so this is the value, string value I am putting in I am assigning to the message variable. Don't worry about how to take the variable, how to declare the variable and all. Definitely we have a topic on PHP variables in the upcoming sessions. You will be getting cleared with more details, right? Now I am going to print the data, like the message is. Here I am not going to print all these things like hello students, how are you all? Instead of that, I am going to use this variable at this place. Automatically I will get the print like message is hello students, how are you all? Okay, so don't worry regarding, I am going to execute it. Will be experiencing that output. Okay, next is print. So before continuing with the print, let me go for the output. Right. So I am going to start up the XAMPP server. So I am going to open the control panel of the XAMPP. Okay, so it is opened. I am going to start the server. So Apache I am using to start the server. Okay, so it started successfully with the ports 80 and 443. Then MySQL server is not required, so I am not going to start that. I am going to minimize this. Now I will open my normal editor called as Notepad, or either you can go for any advanced editors like Notepad plus is there, or somewhere else. So here let me go for the font size to be increased so that you can see it more clearly once I am executing the program. I am keeping it as 26. I am using the Times New Roman as a normal. So first I will write the program to print the single line. So what is the syntax for writing the PHP code? So this is the syntax. So here in between I am going to get the statements. Okay, now I am going to print the single statement using echo. So using echo, okay, so here I am printing like hello by PHP echo. Okay, now I need to save this. So I hope you remember I need to save this in the htdocs of the XAMPP folder. So htdocs of the XAMPP folder will be in the C drive. I will go to C drive. So here in the C drive, scroll down, you have a XAMPP folder available where you installed your XAMPP. So here you get the htdocs available. So you have to save all your files here. So before saving the files, give it as all files. So I will give the name here like echo11.php. So .php will help me to understand it is PHP code. Then I will save it. So once it has been done, go to any of the browser, like I am going to a Chrome browser now. So type here localhost / your name of the document, that is echo11.php. So if I press enter, it will run my code. I think you are able to see the output hello by PHP echo. Not only in this, even you can go for the another browser. As I explained in the previous video, you can go to your default browser, that is Internet Explorer, to execute the code. Okay, right. So let me start typing the next code, that is including the multi-line statements. So I will go for the PHP syntax. So I am going to include the statements here. So echo hello by PHP echo this is multi-line text printed by better I will go for caps PHP echo statement, right? Done. So here I am using the echo to print the multiple lines, So as I told, how to save the file, go to the file button, press save. So see that it is in the htdocs of the XAMPP within C drive. Then here before saving, go to all files, then type the name of the file. So previously I given like echo11.php. I will give now echo12.php. Press enter. So it is going to save the data. Now instead of Chrome, I am going to different browser, that is your Internet Explorer. So what I will do, I would like to execute now local. I will type localhost / your program name echo12.php. Okay, press enter. Okay, so it is been not configured as because it is updated version. So better I will go back to the Chrome. So I wrote like echo12.php. Okay, here also it is coming same. Let me check. So see here I have made a mistake like .php it should come, .ph only has been taken. So I will go for a save as. Same thing I will do. I will go for all files, then I will type here it as php. Okay, and save. Now go back to your any of the browser. Now I will check out with this. Now if I press enter, you will get the output. So it was being taken as a multiple line, but here you can see it is printing in only one line, as because I have not used the token called as BR. So BR token will help me to break the line, okay, so that I can get the output in a proper way. So here, since I am not using that BR line, BR token, so I am getting the printout in a same line. So hello PHP echo, this is multiple line text printed by PHP echo statement. So this was with your Internet Explorer. Let me go back to your Chrome. Let me enter it. Obviously you got the output. So previously I did mistake by while saving the data. So while I was saving the data, it was like echo12.ph only. P1 character was missing. That's why it was not executing. It showed the error like not found, file not found. Okay, so now we executed with the two things. One is single line and then one is multiple line. Let us go to get the escape characters. Let us go and get the escape characters. What I will do just some modifications here. Hello PHP. So I will use a backslash. So backslash right. I need to get it from the keyboard. Fine. So here I am going to get the backslash. So backslash will help me for what? To skip the double quotes. So if I don't give this backslash, it will print only hello by PHP. Okay. So if I give backslash, this double quote is going to be skipped. It is not going to be considered. So hello PHP. Like I will do write one interactive statement. Hello PHP. I am running escape sequence characters. Okay, right. So I will I have to edited it. So I will save this as first I will go to all files, then here I will save it as 13.php. okay. So let me go to the browser, any of the browser, whatever you have got. So my file name is 13.php. Press enter. Okay, I think some error has occurred. Let me go back to the file. So all files echo13.php. yes, replace definitely. Then It is running. Let me go back and refresh it. Okay, so check it out. I am going to resave the file. I am going to any one of the browser. So here press enter. I hope you are getting it. So let me go to the Internet Explorer. So this was the previous output. Let me check it out. I am going to print it as 13.php, echo 13.php. Press enter. It is showing the output. Hello by PHP. I am running escape sequence characters. Okay, right. So this is how we will get the escape sequence characters. Now next program is regarding how can I get a variable value printed. So what I will do some minor changes here. Before getting this line, I am going to take one variable. So for the variable to take, I will use a dollar sign. So I will take one variable name as a var. Okay, then I will give some input for it. So I am going to give the input as something like hello dear all students, welcome to the online session of web technology. Okay, so what I will do, I will print the message like message is. Okay, I will give $var. Okay, now let me save this. So it is in the previously it was echo13. So let me save it as echo14. So before saving the content, take it as all files, go for echo14.php. okay, then press save, go to any one of the browser. Let me go to the Chrome. So I will type here echo14. So I think you are seeing the message. So message is, I wrote only dollar variable. So the dollar variable it was having the value hello dear all students, welcome to online session of web technology. So that value has been assigned in the echo statement. That is what you can see here. So here you can see this dollar variable is having the value what? It is having the value this one. So this value is assigned to dollar variable and I am printing only dollar variable. So dollar variable, if I try to print, so it will print only its value, not it as same. Okay, so that's why I am getting the output as message is hello dear all students, welcome to online session of web technology. So this was regarding the echo statement. Let me go back to the presentation mode. Now we will discuss about print statement. Right. So like echo, print statement is also a language construct. It is also not a function. Okay. So print statement is something like an alternative to echo to print the data to get the output at the console. Okay. So here also with the print, I can go for multiple line strings statement to be printed, single line statements or a single line string to be printed, and of course escape characters I can do. Then I can also go for variables, arrays, etc. Okay. So first let us see what are the important points. So before using the print statement. So as I said, it is an alternative to echo. So it is also used for displaying the output at the console. Okay, like at the browser. So next, it can also be used with or without the parenthesis as same like echo. So echo does not returns any value, but here print returns an integer value, that is 1. Okay, so if I do like to print the data, what print is get the output as what print is going to return the value, even I can write a code that it will get the value as 1. Don't worry, I am going to have a next topic as comparison between echo and print. At a time I am going to run the program wherein I am going to print the return value of the print statement. Okay, next. So print, in the print we cannot pass multiple arguments. So when compared to echo, we can pass the multiple arguments. Don't worry, I am going to execute a program so wherein you can feel the difference, like how can I implement the echo or how can I implement the print statements. So once compared with the echo statement, print is slower in execution. So echo will execute very fast, print will execute slower. Let us go for the examples. So herein, this is the example wherein I am printing a single line statement. So here I have demonstrated like either I can go for a parenthesis or either I cannot go for a parenthesis. So either using the parenthesis or without using the parenthesis, I am going to print the statement. Okay, definitely don't worry, I am going to execute this program and I am going to show you how we will get the output using the print statement. Next is, here I am printing the multiple line. Same thing we will experience by getting the output. So next we are going to use escape characters are being used to print the statements like this backslash. Then finally I am going to get the variable output through the print statement. Okay, right. So before going to difference between echo and print, let us execute all the programs related to the print statement whatever we studied. So let's go to the notepad editor, go for a new file. Let me write the PHP format. So PHP. So now I can include the statements. So before I used echo, now I will use print. So hello PHP, this is print statement. Okay, so I need to save this file, go to save, click it, see, check that whether I am in HT documents folder or not. So once there, before saving the content, make it as all files and now give your file name. So you can give any of the file name, like now previously I used to give that echo11, echo12, something like that. Now let me give as print11.php. It is not compulsory like you need to give this line of this name only for the file. It is what I am going to give as to say something meaningful name. Okay, so print11.php, then press save, then go to your browser, now the file name is changed, so I am going to take it as print11.php. Press enter, you are going to get the output as hello PHP. This is print statement. So this is regarding the single line of execution. So I am going to modify a little bit. What I am going to do, I am going to add up some multiple lines. Hello PHP, this is multi-line print statement. So what I am going to do, I am going to get it in the next line. Okay, right. So here I have included 2 more lines. If you want to add some more statement, you can add like hello PHP, this is multi-line print statement. For understanding how to get multi-line print. Okay, so I am going to save this file. Press save. Sorry, it has replaced the previous one. So I will just go it for save as, then I will give it here as first all files, then I will give it here as print1 to dot php. Okay, then go for the browser. It is the previous output. Then I will just go for php1 to print12.php. So you can see I am getting the output. Hello PHP, this is multi-line print statement for understanding how to get multi-line print. Okay, right. So let me go for the next program. So next program, herein I am going to use the escape sequence characters. So that is what here. So hello PHP, this is to execute escape sequence characters. So I am going to go for save as. So here I will see that it is all files. Go for print13.php, then press save. Go for the any of the browser. So your file name is print13.php. Press enter. Okay, I am getting an error. So something what I did mistake with the curly braces. So here I have not included the double quotes to end the data with. Okay, so go for again save, then go for the browser. So already file name is written. Go for refresh. I hope you are getting the output. Hello PHP, this is to execute the escape sequence characters, right? So last one program is remaining with the print statement, that is to get the variable printed. So hello PHP, the message is going to give $MESG. Okay, so for that I am going to take a message. So $MESG I am going to assign with the string like please do attend the online classes regularly. Do not miss the online classes, right? So like, right, I want to print like hello. The message is the respective variable is going to get printed. Let us go for the output. Let us check how I will get the output. Okay, so file, save as, then here I will give it as all files, then I will give it as print14.php. Press enter. It is saved. Then go for the browser, change the file name for print14.php and then press execute this. Okay, on line 4 some error is there. Let me check it out. Let me debug it. Okay, I have not closed this one, that's why the error message. Let me save the file. Let me go back to the browser and let me reload it. I think like you are getting the output. So hello, the message is please do not that is please do attend the online classes regularly. Do not miss the online classes. Okay, right. So we did executed the program with echo statement as well as the print statement. Now let us start comparing between the echo and print. So let me go for the presentation mode. So here is the difference between echo and print. So when I look at echo is a statement which is used to display the output. In the same way, print is also an alternative to echo to print the output. Okay, next point. Echo can be used with or without parenthesis, that is what we saw it. And even in the same way, print can also be used with or without the parenthesis. Next, echo does not return any value. So when compared with the print, print always return a value, that is integer value 1. Next, don't worry about this comparison. I am going to execute a program and show you that what print will return and what echo will not return. Okay, next comparison, next point. So with echo we can pass multiple strings by separated with the commas. So when I compare with the print, we cannot pass the multiple arguments with the print statement. So don't worry, I am going to again execute the program wherein I will pass multiple strings both with echo and the print statement, and let us see what will be the output. Okay, then next, echo is faster than print statement, that is what we understood before. When compared with echo, print is slower than the echo statement. Okay, let us go back to my notepad. I am closing the presentation mode. Let me go back to the notepad and start executing the program what I meant for. Okay, so first thing I want to go for the multiple string. Okay, multiple arguments. So herein I am writing the program for getting the multiple arguments. So first I will check with the echo. So echo will take the multiple arguments. So before that printing, I need to give arguments. So arguments will be taken by variable 1 as one of the argument. So here I will take it as something like name Punit. Okay, then I will take another argument in the form of a variable 2. I am going to print it as web tech teacher. Okay, right. So here in the echo I am going to receive these two variables as an argument, and let us see whether multiple arguments are supported by echo or not. Okay, so what I can do, I can just print. So what I can do, let me print some interactive statement. So my name is, okay, like my name is, then dot dollar variable 1 comma dollar, that is variable 2. Okay, if it is not sounding proper, you can change the output like something like what is that? So you can change this as L name, that is last name, and you can give it as F name, that is first name. So my name is, you can just print it here as first name. I am going to give it as an argument, then the last name. Okay, so let me execute this code. I am going to save it as go for all files, print, it is for echo, so I will take it as echo14.php. Save it. I hope there is another file called as echo14. Let it be. I will override it. Then go for the browser, get execute echo14.php. You will get the output. My name is Punit Shetty. So that is what I am going to print. So here I have given arguments, that is two arguments I am passing, first name as well as the last name. So it is executing properly. Okay, then next, same thing I will check out with the print. I will just remove the echo, I will just take it as print. I will take it as print. So let me just save it as with another file name, like go for all files, go for print15.php, save it, saved successfully. Go for the browser, check it out, file name print15.php. so it is showing an error. Okay, it is showing an error. That is what we can't include the multiple arguments in print statement. So instead, if I do edit same with as echo, I am not going to change the file name, I am going to just save it, I am going to just override it, then just go for refresh. I hope you are getting the output. So with the echo I am getting the output, my name is Puneet Shetty. So if I am going to use it as a print, it is not going to get the output, instead I am going to get the error. Okay, so this is what a difference like, let me go back to the so this is what a difference like. We can pass multiple strings for the separated by comma in echo statement. So in print we cannot pass the multiple arguments. So this is what the difference we learned now. So now let us check out what the return value will be provided by echo as well as the print. Okay, let me go back to the editor and let me just edit the file with the particular different program. Okay, so here I am going to take some alternative variables called as something what lang. So for the lang I am going to give the input value as php, then I am taking another one variable called as return. So here I am going to take some value for the return, like dollar lang is a web technology, or else you can say web development language. Okay, web development language. So now just use the echo to check whether I will get what as the return for the return variable. So echo I am going to just return the value. So it is something like value returned by echo is. Okay, just I am going to print the data. Okay, that is $ret. Okay, right. So let me save this code. So I will take this as first all files. Here I will take it as echo16.php. Okay, then save this, go to the browser. I hope you will get the output as an error. So it is echo16.php. Okay, value returned by echo is. PHP is a web development language. So it is just printing the statement. It is not returning value actually. Okay, it is not returning any value. It is just displaying the value being assigned to it. Okay, if I do use that with a print, I am not going to change. I am just going to change it as print. If I am going to just change it as a print, okay, let us check what will be the output. So here I am going to just save it. I am not going to change it. So here I am going to refresh the data. Okay, it is considering the previous output. Let me go for changing the output. Right. Let me save the file with the same name. Let me go back to the browser. Let me refresh it. I hope you are getting the message. PHP is the web development language. Return by print is 1. I hope you can see it is printing the value 1. If you do go for echo, so if you do go for echo, then it will give different value. Okay, it will give different value. So let me save this. I hope it will show error. As I told previously, it is showing error. Unexpected echo statement is been included. That is what it will show error. So if I do change it to print, it will return the value as 1. So here in the $return variable, return, I am assigning the statement. Total. Print $language is web development language. So I am assigning this statement to return variable. So once I try to print the return variable, so if it is there available, it is 1. If it is not available, then it is 0. So since some content is available with return variable, so if I use the print, it will show 1. If I don't use print, if I use echo, it will produce error. Why? Because echo does not produce any return value. Print will return the value. So print will always return an integer value, that is 1. So that is what the reason I am getting the output as like this. Sorry, let me save this file again. Let me refresh the browser. So we will get the output as 1. 1 is the return value by the print. So so today we learnt about two different statements, that is print as well as echo. So let me revise it. So echo is the statement which is used to display the output. In the same way, print is also the statement which is used as an alternative to the echo to also display the content at the output. So next, echo can be used with or without the parenthesis. In the same way, print statement can also be used with or without the parenthesis. Next, when I do checkout with echo does not return any value. Also we demonstrated with the program, it will show error. So when I do checkout with the print statement, print always returns the integer value, that is 1. Next, we can pass multiple strings, or we can pass multiple variables as an arguments separated with comma in the echo statement. That is also we demonstrated, like we were printing the first name and the last name of the particular person. Then using the same with print, we cannot pass the multiple arguments. We can pass only one argument at one time. We cannot pass multiple argument. Okay. So next, echo is faster than the print statement. Then when compared with echo, print is slower than the echo statement. So this is what we studied in the today's session. So in the next session, we are going to learn about variables and the upcoming topics. Okay. So thank you guys. Thanks for attending this session. Please be regular to the classes. Thank you one and all. Be safe in the home. Don't go anywhere outside unnecessarily. Be safe, be happy. Thank you.